In today's world, the traditional idea of finding a job and serving one's country is being replaced by a new perspective. Nowadays, young people are more inclined to explore foreign lands in search of better opportunities. The global stage becomes a platform for their dreams as they strive to create paths that go beyond conventional limits. They eagerly embrace the wealth of diverse experiences and opportunities that lie beyond their own borders. In the serene landscapes of Bhutan, a nation nestled in the Himalayas, a momentous change is taking place. Despite its modest population of 700,000, this peaceful kingdom is experiencing a remarkable increase in emigration. The young, who are a crucial part of the working age group, are leaving in unprecedented numbers, causing detrimental effects on the very land they consider their own. In the past 5 years, around 65,000 Bhutanese individuals have ventured out to explore new opportunities in countries like Australia, Canada, the USA, Europe, and Arab nations. This migration trend has been quite significant, with very few showing a desire to come back home. At the same time, the civil service sector is facing a significant increase in voluntary resignations. The numbers paint a worrisome picture, going from 1,061 resignations in 2021 to 1,741 in 2022. And the trend continues into 2023, with the first 3 months alone seeing 1,005 individuals deciding to leave their positions in the civil service. In Bhutan, the statistics show an interesting trend when it comes to job resignations. It turns out that a whopping 70% of people who decide to leave their jobs are government employees, while the remaining 30% come from the corporate sector.
Across distant borders, Bhutanese students are navigating challenging journeys in pursuit of academic advancement and improved earnings prospects. Each passing face seemed absorbed in their own world, amplifying the sense of isolation. Shelters became a temporary refuge, but the struggle for a stable job echoed through each application rejected or unanswered. Even within the walls of a new home, the sense of being a newcomer persisted. The unfamiliarity of the surroundings created a subtle disconnect, each room holding echoes of stories that were yet to unfold. The pursuit of education was accompanied by the formidable challenge of securing affordable housing. The city's charm came at a price, house rents soaring to daunting heights. Landlords demanded steep advance payments, creating a financial hurdle that echoed long after the initial excitement of securing accommodation. In an interview with some individuals who have recently stepped into the foreign land, they have tons to share about the hurdles they have gone through.
When I stepped into this country, no close acquaintance, and I was in confusion with no proper idea to even book a hotel. It was challenging for me to navigate the new surroundings, and finding a home for rent was not easy. I felt like an alien with everything new that surrounded me. Initially, many of the Bhutanese immigrants, including myself, was unfamiliar with the formalities of renting a house in the new country, making it impossible for me to secure accommodation. The newly formed Bhutanese association group intervened and arranged a hotel for the night on short notice. Unfamiliar with hotel bookings and their norms, I found myself overwhelmed. To my dismay, my belongings were left out in the rain, causing me to break down in tears. Eventually, our association managed to find a safe stay home where we could stay until we found a house for rent. Searching for an affordable rental was not easy. Agents demanded upfront payments, and some required a guarantor or a payslip. As beginners without jobs or known guarantors, we faced harsh realities in securing accommodation.
Reaching here, it's really difficult to get a job.
The previous experiences and the certificates that I own are not valid to compete in the job market here. This makes me feel challenged the most, and I am already missing my life way back home.
It was really difficult. It does not matter whether you have your work experience or skills, but it depends upon your luck.
In the digital realm, trust became a fragile commodity for Dorji. The promise of a lucrative opportunity seemed genuine, an email from a seemingly reputable source. Entrusted with personal information and investment, excitement quickly morphed into dismay as the realization dawned he had fallen victim to a scam.
Initially, I received a call from a trading company inquiring about my income and financial status. They assured me that I was ideally situated to invest with a 100% bonus scheme. Through a Telegram channel, they provided training on how to invest and withdraw at any time. I made an initial investment of $200 and observed rapid growth in the accessible graph. Later, they asked me to make an additional investment, claiming that the market was favorable, but I declined. After about 3 months, I attempted to withdraw my funds, but it wasn't possible. This reminded me of a scam, and by then it was too late. They stopped answering my calls, leaving me helpless.
Besides all odds, the flare of hope in making their life lies within them. In a vigorous gathering, Bhutanese students arranged a distinctive celebration by illuminating the atmosphere with bike lights. The air resonated with the enchanting melodies of their homeland, creating a festive ambience that reflected their cultural pride and creativity. Stepping into the party hall proved to be a costly affair for the newcomer to this unfamiliar land. Despite being burdened by life's challenges, they remained unwaveringly devoted to celebrating auspicious occasions in their homeland, showcasing remarkable unity in the face of adversity. Despite facing numerous hurdles, the essence of unity remained deeply rooted within them, binding them together as a resilient and close-knit family. In the new land, the stories of discovery lie silently in the hearts of the Bhutanese students. Within their veins, a blend of rage and hope courses through, a quiet consolation amid unmet expectations. Facilitated by the education consultancy, a team from the Bhutanese media industry embarked on a visit to connect with Bhutanese individuals living abroad. In a heartfelt gesture, they went a step further, arranging for a religious personality to impart blessings upon the Bhutanese residing in distant lands. Yet, amidst life's adventures, Each individual carried the scars of overcoming hurdles, adding depth to their journeys.
Back in their homeland, seasoned civil servants collectively resigned from their positions. The country faces a tremor in its governance. To address the country's teacher shortage, the government has decided to regularize contract employees. Additionally, to minimize workload and ensure adequate rest, teachers and students will now have Saturdays off. In response to a shortage of nurses, the government has also approved the recruitment of foreign nurses. In his 116th National Day speech, His Majesty the King of Bhutan stated, "The new ideas, skills, knowledge and experiences you pursue now will help our country and people when we work collaboratively upon your return." Amid tales of sorrow at both ends, some individuals plan to return home after completing their studies, driven by the desire to reunite with families. Meanwhile, the other half remains resolute, facing challenges head-on as they persist in shaping their dreams despite the adversities. When the news channels air the news about the difficult situations faced in my country due to the excessive outflow of civil servants, it aches my heart with guilt. The guilt for grooming me with free education and pieces of training to shape me into who I am now. I could serve my nation for only 5 years as a teacher, and I am here in a foreign land when my country needed me the most.
I'm pursuing my master's degree in psychology of child and adolescent development at York St. John University.
Before this, I was a teacher back home. I am currently on study leave, and I have shifted my perspectives to focus on my personal development. My very purpose for coming here is to enhance my knowledge and skills. Therefore, I am eagerly waiting to return home and re-enter my profession with all the knowledge I have gained.
That I can positively contribute to the community as a teacher once again.
As a matter of guilt, I feel that I should not have resigned at first instance, because
I'd served my country for almost 20 years as a teacher, and I aspired to pursue a master's degree at a university in the United Kingdom. Today I stand here realizing that dream. However, it was quite regretful to resign from my job, especially as many are leaving their positions every day in search of better opportunities. It is painful to hear that our country is experiencing a severe teacher shortage.
The good news came when the present Prime Minister,
However, there is good news from the Office of the Prime Minister, which has assured that resigned teachers will be welcomed back into service upon their return. With this assurance, I am eagerly waiting to complete my studies and return home with a new set of wisdom.
So I think that I would definitely like to go back and join my profession as a teacher.
In a stark reversal of fortune, former holders of prestigious positions such as directors, managers, engineers, teachers and officers in their homeland now find themselves relegated to roles as cleaners, housekeepers, potters, caregivers and parcel sorters in foreign lands. As Lord Buddha once remarked, desire is the root of all suffering, suggesting that the pursuit of a better future often comes with its own set of challenges. This quest leaves scars on both the nation and its citizens as they endure obstacles along the way. One may wonder if this is the destiny that propels their aspirations forward,